The brash, the brazen, we raise the bar because we'll never be overtaken in the latest rumors, news, and headlines in WWE. And we got WrestleMania coming up, and no John Cena, no WWE title match set. What's happening with Trish Stratus and Lita? Is the WWE racist? What about Kofi Kingston? What about the New Day? Are they going to feel some sort of way and move on to another company? Are they going to capitalize on another wrestling promotion? Viewers and subscribers, this is Locomotion, because here on SeanzViewEnt, again, where we keep it prolific, consistent, and dedicated, John Cena was rumored to have a match at WrestleMania for the United States title against Samoa Joe. Instead, we got Rey Mysterio in that role. Kofi Kingston looks like he's not headed to WrestleMania, and everyone's saying, oh, the WWE is racist. Well, if they were that racist, would Vince McMahon really be that heavily involved with stacking the deck, putting the odds against Kofi Kingston? The fact that Vince McMahon is involved with Kofi Kingston tells me and paints me an even bigger and better story that meets the eye. That Vince McMahon and the WWE is not at all racist, because Kofi Kingston went through the elite of the elite superstars on SmackDown Live last night. But it is a little bit different. It is a little bit, to me, a little bit odd, a little bit strange that we're just 2 to 3 weeks away from WrestleMania and we still do not have a WWE Championship match set. This has to be, without a doubt, one of the most, there's the words to describe the build around the matches, the mystique. There's a lot of mistakes going into this year's WrestleMania. The fact that John Cena is not being pinpointed. The fact that The Undertaker, and maybe this is where The Undertaker is going to come in and, go one-on-one with Daniel Bryan, because there's a rumor that it'll be Daniel Bryan versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania, but I don't know. But what I do know is that Trish Stratus and Lita, their statuses for WrestleMania are also unknown, with Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon, and Natalya now in their little tag team partnership on WWE television. So, there's a lot of variables, but there's just so many question marks that are going into this year's WrestleMania. And reportedly, WrestleMania is going to be anywhere from 4 to 8 hours long. Going to be the longest WrestleMania of all time, but with so much little build and aura and storyline and angles behind it. It's just a little bit different, because when you have a main event match, you have an attraction match, you have a WWE title match set, and the WWE just sees fit to, listen, this is probably one of the better stories, if you want to call it a story, going into WrestleMania. The Batista and Triple H is not bad. The Ronda Rousey match storyline build is not bad. And this whole Kofi Kingston thing, it's the foundation, the building blocks, the fundamentals is definitely being built around this match. And when push comes to shove, I would be very shocked. I would be very, very surprised if Kofi Kingston wasn't in the WWE title match in some way, shape, or form at WrestleMania. But when you're talking about performers and you're talking about athletes and you're talking about matches at WrestleMania and you're talking about the significance, well, what about the fact that, Dean Ambrose doesn't have a match yet, Roman Reigns doesn't have a match yet, and you're going to say, well, it's going to be Roman Reigns against Drew McIntyre. It's going to be Dean Ambrose against, I think Dean Ambrose is just going to be thrown and thrusted into the Battle Royal, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Braun Strowman is going to be in that Battle Royal on Monday Night Raw. Who is going to score? Does that match even matter as it concerns momentum? And if anyone has any momentum right now in the WWE, well, you got to be looking at the Universal Champion Brock Lesnar, who's got all the momentum, but not a hell of a lot to back him up, because we saw what happened on Monday Night Raw with Seth Rollins. So viewers and subscribers, take this whatever way you want, but this is the brash and the brazen. I'll never be overtaken. But no, the WWE, obviously, they have their intentions. They have their man in Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston, is going to go a long way. He is long overdue for an opportunity and a shot. And it seems like every time that Kofi Kingston is going to be in the limelight, he gets overshot. He gets overblown. Kofi Kingston just has that opportunity stolen away from him. I mean, you want to talk about a Montreal screwjob of Bret Hart in 1997. Well, Kofi Kingston is reliving that week in and week out, pay-per-view in and pay-per-view out. So that's a pretty good story that got going on. But with all these matches that are going on, viewers and subscribers, you just never know what can happen. More to come from the brash and brazen. I will never be overtaken. Your comments and your opinions on all the news, the rumors, and headlines from WWE, and what is going to happen of John Cena and Dean Ambrose, and what is going to happen to the New Day and Kofi Kingston, them threatening to leave the WWE if they don't get their way. Them saying that they're not going to just let Vince McMahon get his way. That is a compelling and intriguing story. That is one of the storylines that will be followed in the coming weeks in World Wrestling Entertainment, because Kofi Kingston cannot be defeated. Kofi Kingston is not going to go down without a fight, and Kofi Kingston is showing you why he is in it for the long run. Kofi Kingston, at this time, with the New Day, with the Big E and Xavier Woods, has come too far to fall now before the Showcase of Immortals, WrestleMania. Once again, viewers and subscribers, I work around the clock. I don't stop. Share, subscribe, and leave your comments. And remember to refresh my channel multiple times a day so you're always in the know, on the top, in the latest news and rumors in WWE. What will happen next? Subscribe.